Alright, so what's up everyone? Today we're going to be doing a maintenance detail on my friend's Aston Martin Vantage. It's well cared for. We do take care of it pretty well, but in between details he does just do some kind of basic wipe downs and things, so you get some little micro marring and things like that in the paint. So we're going to be washing the whole thing down, using a foam cannon on it, and then getting after it with a little bit of polish, a light polish, just to bring it back, and retopping it with an SiO2 coat. And yeah, so here we go.
Alright guys, so just to get started here, we're going to do a walk around of the vehicle, just briefly showing you some of the dirt that's built up. There's a bunch of rock chips on the hood because this car is a driver, he uses it all the time, but we're going to go around and just show all the dirt built up. So right here in this grill, they use some sort of an anodized aluminum on these Aston Martins, and that can get really etched, so you want to maintain that properly all the time. And as you can see here, it's just a really dirty face of the wheel as well as the inside barrel, so we'll take care of both of those spots. And here's on the rear boot or trunk lid, just a lot of dirt buildup, a lot of dirt within the body lines of the vehicle, and around the lights and all that kind of stuff. So here we are again, just showing a better angle of one of the other wheels. Lots and lots of dirt on the face and in the barrel of the wheel. So how we're gonna get started is we're gonna go ahead and use a 3-bucket method. We're gonna use 2 of them with grit guards in there to wash the vehicle, and the 3rd bucket is just for all of our wheel and tire brushes. So finally we add in our nice soft brand new microfiber wash mitt. And here we go. So we start off by rinsing down the vehicle's wheels. I like to start that way all the time. So we just knock all the dirt off the wheels, make sure that the wheel is wet, and then we apply an all-purpose cleaner or a degreaser. Make sure to get spray inside of the barrel of the wheel as well as all the spokes. And then we come in with a tire brush. This is just agitating all the dirt and helping break it all down, so to remove it from the tire itself. Next we use my specialty wheel brush. It's nice and thin, it's bendable, and it uses a nice soft microfiber for the bristles, so you're able to agitate within the barrel of the wheel. And then I like to come back with a boar's hair brush and get all the fine detail spots, all the stuff that I'm not able to get with the big brush, as well as hitting the brake calipers to make sure to agitate all the dirt buildup and brake dust that's on those so that they rinse away nice and clean. And here we go, rinse the wheel down. One important thing to note is when you are using cleaners, degreasers, and things like that on your wheels, you want to make sure that they do not dry on the surface of the wheel, because it can cause some issues. So just make sure to keep it wet and then rinse it off completely. Here we are, just getting our suds all ready for our wash. And what we do here is I always start off with rinsing the vehicle off. I always start from the top using gravity, that way we're able to use less water. Start from the top and work our way down the panels of the vehicle. And finally we are with the start using our foam cannon. So we are running that over the whole vehicle, spraying it on the wheels, tires, every body panel, windows, everything else, all the way around the vehicle. And then I'll come in with a nice soft tipped brush and get into all the tight spots within all the paintwork and bright work on the vehicle. This one doesn't necessarily have any bright work, but we're going through all the body panels. Anywhere that dirt can get stuck into, we go in and help it out with the brush. We always make sure to get the gas cap area as well. That's neglected a lot of the time by people when they clean their cars. So you just want to make sure you get that as well. Now we go on to the rest of the wash. We make sure that the microfiber wash mitt is loaded up with our suds. Keeps everything nice and slick so we're not damaging any of the paintwork. And we proceed to wipe down the entire car. And with this, when we are using our microfiber wash mitt, we actually do employ the 2 bucket method. Basically, there's a grit guard in the buckets. We're able to agitate it, get all the dirt to release from the wash mitt into one bucket, and then we switch over to the clean bucket, re-dip the wash mitt, and get back onto the car. So we're not transferring any of the dirt that we're wiping from the car into our clean water and then applying it back onto the car by accident. If you use the 2 bucket method, you'll have a nice clean finish. So then, after the car is all washed down, we go ahead and rinse the car off. Again, we are using deionized water, which is a specialty spot-free water. Just makes the job a bit easier so we don't have to be too worried about working in direct sunlight. And finally, we go around with a blower to blow all the water out of all the tight spots where water gets trapped so that we don't have to deal with it down the road. We also blow off all the body panels so there's only a little bit of water left, and then we go in with a big microfiber drying towel and wipe up all the remaining water. And just a little walk around here now so you can see all the dirt and everything has been removed from the vehicle. It's all dry and it's ready now to be polished. So we're just going to walk around the vehicle and then we'll get started on the polish. So here we go. So we're using a 15mm dual action polisher for this paint. We're not going too crazy. The car's been maintained. We didn't have to clay it. It was still smooth. We are just polishing out some of the fine wash marks and things like that from the customer keeping the car clean on his own. So here we are just working away. We have a light polishing pad and we are using 3D's HD Speed. I like that polish a lot. It applies really nicely and wipes up really nicely, as you can see. And with that, there's a polish and it also has a sealant built into it. So we're adding a little bit of protection here with that. And as you can see, the clarity of the paint is perfect. So now we're just going to go ahead and work our way around the whole vehicle and wipe up. Basically, I like to do a panel and then wipe up right after it to make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, so now that the car has all been polished, we actually spray on an SiO2 spray sealant topper. This increases the hydrophobic properties of the paintwork, so it stays a little bit cleaner. Water comes right off of it. It's, you know, everything else that's good about ceramic coating is just an easy to apply spray. And then we come around and go ahead and dress our tires. I like to use a nice thin applicator sponge, especially on wheels and tires like this. And then once the tires are all dressed, we like to go back with the SiO2 spray on a microfiber towel and just mop up anything that anything left that we see. For windows, very simple guys. All I use is water and microfiber towels. So we load up one towel with water, go ahead and wipe down the whole section that we're going to be working, switch over to the dry one and buff it clean. And this allows us to achieve a streak-free finish, and we don't have to worry about any damaging or harmful chemicals that could damage tint. And there you have it, guys. The vehicle is done. So we're just gonna give you some after shots here. Enjoy. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the video and to our channel, and we'll see you on the next one. We try and post 2 times a week, so make sure to subscribe and also hit the notifications so you don't miss any videos going forward. Thanks so much. Have a good one.